Don't all start at once.
John, what have you seen out of Missouri's quarterback, true freshman? Do you feel like he's getting better week to week?
No question he's getting better. You can see he's becoming more comfortable. I think they're doing some things to make his reads a little easier, and I see him making progress.
And how much more dangerous is our offense when Russell Hansbrough's effective?
Yeah, when Russell's back there, he's a really good back. He can, run in between the tackles. He's kind of a slasher. He can also bounce it outside and turn the corner on you. So he's an effective back. We just got to make sure that we do a good job taking angles and tackling him.
John, you guys had the shutout. You've been playing really well lately. What do you think it is that maybe have guys turned the corner? Are they healthier? What do you think you guys are doing?
I think it's just an overall consistency in the way we're practicing and preparing each week. I think we're in a good rhythm. I just think the guys are in a good frame of mind, and I just think it's our culture defensively and the way we're moving forward.
So how well has Malik played the last couple games? Obviously, he had a big play against South Carolina.
Yeah, he did.
A couple plays last week as well. What's different for him at this point in the season?
I think, for Malik, when we first moved him, he was practicing outside. He wasn't practicing at any of the nickel positions. So I think there was a little bit of a transition there for him. And I think he's made a couple plays, and now he's becoming more comfortable and just playing with a lot of confidence right now.
What's he doing better? I guess just from a kind of technical.
He's making plays. He's in position. He's getting guys on the ground on the perimeter. He's making some open field tackles. Obviously, punching the ball out at the South Carolina game was a huge play for him. And so he's around the ball, but he's making plays that he should be, that we expect him to make.
John, how much more comfortable are you with Kirkland at middle linebacker than maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago?
Oh, much more comfortable. Yeah, he's made great progress. He takes great pride in his work, and that's what you need to have. You need to have guys that are grinders. The thing that I'll say about Darren is that he shows up to work every day. You know what you're getting. He's not up and down. He's very consistent in his approach, and all his hard work is starting to pay off. He's really starting to elevate his game.
Is his biggest improvement mostly in just play recognition?
Play recognition, understanding offenses, why they're aligned the way they are, what calls are good versus certain formations and sets. He's, it's just the overall knowledge of everything, both our calls and also what an offense wants to do.
What's Owen Williams done well?
He's been more disruptive. He's been in the backfield. He's made plays, been a lot more active. Has had good pressure on the quarterback, and just overall, his activity level and his, him being able to disrupt an offense is what's really helping us.
Going back to Malik, just what is so much different from that nickel position than an outside corner?
Oh man, there's a lot. The route combinations you're going to get, the splits. How you're going to leverage the splits of wideouts, all those things. Where your help is, it's really a different position. You can get put in some tough situations based off your leverage and based off the coverage versus certain route combinations. It's a position that's very valuable to a defense.
Yeah, Missouri's had trouble scoring this year, but last week against Brigham Young, their offense seemed to perk up a little bit. What difference did you notice?
I'm thinking how I want to answer that.
Without giving away too many tips?
Yeah, I just think they've tailored their package to really fit lock.
Going back to Darren and Kirkland, just how much does it help the defense overall when you have a more confident middle linebacker who might help people line up right? Do you think him knowing that has just kind of helped the defense?
Yeah, he sells the calls, the way he sets the fronts, the way he communicates the blitzes, the line stunts. You want a guy that when he communicates, there's a level of confidence in his voice, and he's got good command presence, because that just breeds confidence in everyone else. And, Darren, like I said, takes great pride in that. So,
have you been able to blitz a little bit more in recent weeks, John, because of that increased comfort level with Darren from a call standpoint and just from a way he's playing?
Yeah, I think that's all been a part of it, John. His comfort level with doing certain things makes it easier for us. Yeah.
What do you think of the tackle competition that he and Jalen Reeves-Maven have? I don't know if you heard about it, but they each try to get more tackles than each other, and Darren Kirkland finally got more tackles than him. Like, what do you think about that, and what does that say about like the defense when you have competition?
Yeah, no, I don't really advocate that. You know, my message to them is do your job, and the tackles will come. I'm glad they're having fun with it. They're highly competitive young men, and it's good. It's good to see. I don't have and won't have a problem with it as long as they're doing their job and they're not just running around trying to make a bunch of tackles and it eventually hurts us. Then that would be a problem. But I haven't seen that in the way they're playing. I think they're just having a little bit of fun with it and you know, feeding off each other.
With the way Malik and Justin have kind of played as of late, just how good do you feel about this cornerback group?
I feel good about our corners. You know, they're making progress every day. You know, we're going to infuse some young talent into that position here very soon, and I think it's going to make for a healthy competition.
A couple of guys have pointed to the need to get more